Well, hello there, and welcome back to the channel. Or if you're new, welcome to the channel. We're here to talk about the lifestyle in Bend, Oregon today. So, if you've followed the channel, we cover a lot of different topics. We're always trying to drop as much new information as we can. Today's topic: why are there so many millionaires in Bend? What's happening that's attracting kind of this wealthier clientele and kind of bringing a new shape to what Bend is all about. You know, Bend is historically a mountain town, really known for its locals, its quaint little spots, nothing too high end. And over the last, 20, 30 years, from high end real estate to all of the restaurants, all kinds of growth that's happened throughout this town. Why? What's going on? Well, it's all about the lifestyle. That lifestyle is outdoor driven. It's active. And for those successful people that are into retirement and looking for ways to enjoy their time, well, it's a major draw here to Central Oregon. So we're going to spend a little time in today's video telling you why, showing you a few of the things that are available when it comes to, the neighborhoods that are being built up, a little bit about those restaurants that you need to know about, and what some of these activities and kind of attractions are to Central Oregon. So come join us. We got some gifts along the way. We got some great content, and we're here to entertain. So come along. Let's go for a ride right now. Talk about one of the things that brings people to Bend, Oregon. That's it right there, the Deschutes River. We're over here on the edge of Old Mill District, where you've got tons of restaurants, tons of shops, a little bit of everything. Not key at this time of the year, but right there, Hayden Homes Amphitheater. I spent a little time over here today getting concert tickets, getting ready for what's coming this summer. And those are the kinds of things that some of those wealthy people like to enjoy, and what the draw of this town is all about. It's entertainment, it's, the community with your friends, but this town is rich with a lot of things that really bring the masses together and help everybody enjoy it. So there's one of those stops. What else we got? All right, well, this is a big part of what it's all about. It's where in town can you be to get the views of the mountains, the forest, the scenery. Right now, we're standing right outside the clubhouse of Tetherow. And Tetherow is one of the neighborhoods that really does set the bar for luxury, high-end architecture, homes, community, and a little bit of that neighborhood feel. That Northwest contemporary look. It's lining this area. And let's be honest, it's one of the things that is probably one of the best investments you can make in Central Oregon is luxury real estate. If you got into it in the last 20 years, you're doing really well. So this is one example, Tetherow, Broken Top. We go out to the outskirts of where Pronghorn and Brasada Ranch are. These golf course communities certainly bring an attraction to people at their wealthy points in life, because it's who they want to surround themselves with, and it promotes that community lifestyle. So whether you're here for the gym, you're out making tours in the neighborhood, doing your exercise like riding bikes, obviously golf when the season's right. It's all about, how do I find the ways to fit into this lifestyle, and why are there so many people like me or like that millionaire mindset that are here in Central Oregon and Bend? So there's a little bit of it. There's a lot more of it. Let's keep talking about it. All right, if we're on the topic of where do millionaires live in Bend, Oregon, well, we've highlighted a few different parts of town in the past. This is one you can't go without. So Northwest Crossing, it's on the west side of Bend, and it's kind of a little bit of the central part of what really helped the west side luxury community start to expand and grow. So you can see a little bit of kind of what the architecture looks like in the background, what these neighborhoods kind of look like as the houses are lined. Many of them have the alleys in between, where your garages are in the back and the houses kind of face out front. We're making our way down here to Discovery Park, and Discovery Park was kind of the next expansion of homes. As you came off of Northwest Crossing, it just keeps growing. So Discovery Park's complete. You've got a really great community park with a local pool or a local pond. You've got the dog parks and, all kinds of walking trails. Really kind of that planned unit development. It brings a lot of the things to the neighborhood, so people don't have to venture out as far, and can really kind of contain everything into it. But now it keeps growing. So where Discovery Park's done, we're on to Discovery West. There's only so many neighborhoods around here left, but there is development happening. So it's a beautiful thing, and it's kind of part of what what attracts people to this area is these communities, these neighborhoods, and a lot of that outdoor active lifestyle when you've got these kinds of places to go out and enjoy. So what else? Where do we go from here? All right, so here's a big part of what it's all about. From the parks to the beautiful trees to the amazing real estate, the landscape, all the opportunities to take advantage of this Central Oregon lifestyle. Here we are on the edge of the river. It's a big part of what brings people to this town. It's the mountains, it's the rivers, it's the beauty of what the scenery looks like. And we hope you're enjoying the view so far today. Thanks for joining us. Theron Heinlein with the Lifestyle and Bend team. We're with eXp Realty. My partner Joshua Grossman and I, we're here to get you all the information. Make sure that we're probably tempting you a little bit, and that's our goal. As local real estate agents, we want to provide you all the things that people need to know and make sure that we're a resource for you in hopes that we get connected. And you see all our information pop up on the screen. Our goal is to get that phone call, start that text thread, set up a Zoom call, and help find out what's motivating you and what's got you watching these videos for possibly making that move. So one of the things we want to do is give a couple of gifts today. And we put together a couple of packages. First one is if you are thinking about buying a home, whether it's here or somewhere else, we're a free resource. But click in the comments below. We've got a home buyer's guide. All those tips that you need to know, kind of the steps to the process, whether that's getting qualified, finding a lender, we've got resources, or you're already at that point and you're trying to figure out how do I find this search and finding an interviewing agents, but how does commissions work? And what are these inspections and escrow? Can you tell me more? So read all about it. For those of you that may already own a home and you're thinking about selling it, whether that's here or elsewhere, we have the resources to help. We've got connections all over the country. We should have at least 1 or 2 options in every state that we know and want to be able to connect you with. So you're thinking about making the move, click in below. We've got a home seller's guide. Don't overcorrect your property. We want to help make sure you do what you need to, but don't overdo it. You might not get that return on investment. So all kinds of tips on how do I get it ready? When's the right time to sell it? How do I price it? You need to find the right agent. How do commissions work? All these things that hopefully you are learning about and want to find out more. So we're here to make sure we provide entertainment, good quality stuff that you can take home, make the most of. And then when questions come up, you need more details, hit us up. You see all our information here. We want to connect. And if you like what you're seeing, tap that subscribe button. We're happy to keep you entertained. We do a couple of videos a week on different topics. There's a lot of stuff we've covered in today's video, but you need to know more. So click in that subscribe button, tap that bell for notifications. We're going to keep you informed and we're going to keep you entertained. At least I hope so. Let's keep it going. What's next? All right, so we've made our way through a few neighborhoods. We stopped at Tetherow and talked about all those golf course communities. Now we're up on the ridge at the top of Tree Farm. And Tree Farm connects with Westgate, depending on what part of town you're in. But the luxury home market is growing. It's nearing the end of space to keep growing, but there's no shortage right now for those looking for this vantage point and luxury homes. One of the things you got to decide if you're coming to Bend is what type of home do you want? Do you want a property on the outer edge of town that's an estate? You've got land. You might have access to, geography like mountains or rivers. Maybe you want to be downtown in some of those amazing historic homes that are larger estates right on the edge of the river, right on the edge of downtown. Or do you want to be up here where a lot of the west side development has really taken off? That's where a lot of people over the last 10 or 15 years have targeted as the best place to be. So is that Awbrey Butte where it's been growing for a long time? Or is that, Westgate, Tree Farm, Shevlin Ridge, Shevlin Commons, all these things out here off the edge of Shevlin Park? It's just endless. So we got a lot of examples. I know I missed a ton of them. Shoot me some comments. Tell me which ones I missed or which ones you've got your eye on. Let's keep that conversation going. But if you're looking for that millionaire lifestyle in Bend, real estate is not only an investment, it's a lifestyle. Pick yours and let's talk about it. Hit me up. What else? All right, a little view of downtown Bend and its beauty of kind of, a small town feel. You got the Tower Theater there. It's a very historic feel, all these brick buildings. This town started out as a kind of a logging town and didn't really need a whole lot of high-end things, but it's changed. It's grown up. So the galleries, the restaurants, the lists are endless of ways that you can entertain yourself and all these different shops. We were over at Old Mill earlier, but check out all the little spots around town, the boutiques. They have awesome local artisan stuff, but also all the high-end name brands that the public wants these days. So, you know, I've made a bunch of videos about different segments of town, whether it's neighborhoods that you need to know, whether it's restaurants. You know, we did one on the top 10 fine dining restaurants, but I did it on the top 10 food trucks too. I just did a Bend foodies guide. You know, these are things you need to know. A couple of the spots, Boss Taurus right there. It's got to be one of the best steakhouses in town. Bar RBC just opened up. We're right next to 900 Wall. So it doesn't take a lot to find the right spots in town. You just got to know where to look. And, you know, yes, they have some really exquisite options, but some of the best ones are those food trucks. You know, you'll find plenty of those millionaire mindsets enjoying themselves, having a cup of coffee on the side of the road, reading the Wall Street Journal or whatever it might be. You know, most people here, they're working on their laptop at a coffee shop. They're remote workers, taking advantage of what this area, landscape, and lifestyle has to offer. Well, they do it with all the thrills and things that they want. So it's high end as much as you want it to be, but a lot of those millionaires living in Bend, they want it to be undercover. They're not looking for all that glam and a lot of that attention. They're just looking to be themselves, enjoy their life, and get to know people. So is that for you? Let's find out more. I don't know what you think, but when I see that right there, I'd probably say that's a big part of the reason that Bend and Central Oregon has grown up so much. It's the lifestyle that this world promotes, or this area promotes, and it's changed. It's grown up. I'd say over the last 5 to 10 years, the pandemic did a lot to change the way that people think. You know, corporate America and the capitalist society we live in says, get up, go to work, be at the office, contribute, and it'll get you to the end game that you want. Hopefully that's home ownership and quality of life. But pandemic kind of changed some psychology. And it's not about going to the office. It's about that work-life balance. And how do you do it? And where do you do it? And we see a lot of people making that move out of corporate America, out of downtown lifestyle, and getting out of those congested places. And they want to be closer to nature. They want to get into some outdoors. They want to be into some open space. Well, that's Bend, Oregon. We got that lifestyle and we got that space. So it's brought a lot of people that want that. And you know, we are one of the top places in the country for remote workers. So maybe you can keep that corporate American dream alive and do it with this in the background. I hope you do. But as we talk about what the advantages of being here are, we talked about the housing market, we talked the foodie scene, we talked about some of the activities that people are doing and the access that you have. Is that for you? We hope it is. And one of the last gifts that I've got for you, how about a ultimate relocation guide? The goal is to get you here. And some of those steps to doing it is finding out, how does that apply to me? So top jobs, hospitals, schools, all the activities that you need to know about, click in. We've got that there for you, and totally free resource to hopefully save you a bunch of time and keep this conversation going. You know, we're all about promoting the lifestyle, but the goal is we connect with you and we help get you the information, keep that temptation going, and make the most of this playground that I'm living in. So whether you're a millionaire, you're hoping to be a millionaire, or you're just at that point in life where you get to enjoy that work-life balance, hit me up. My partner Joshua and myself, Theron, we'd love to have that conversation and keep it going, because everybody deserves a playground like this. And for me, it's keeping me young. There's my friend Mount Bachelor. I don't know when I'm going to be there next. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Summertime, wintertime, don't matter. It's a playground. Come and enjoy it. Till the next time. See you around town. Let's go.